Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 18 of our legendary Yuan Bo Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to hold off the war host of Tsar, who has heard that we have oil somewhere in our lands and has come to bring us some freedom. So we're going to deliver them the Yuan Bo of Cathay, and this should be a lot of fun. We could auto-resolve this one and lose probably a good deal of our front line, but I want to be able to push on outside the wall and attack the secondary army right afterwards. So we're going to fight this one and hopefully tear these guys to shreds without losing too many of our own. Let's get to it. Alright. This first army here we can pretty easily rush down with our Onyx Crowmen and the different Lion crew. So let's go ahead and grab Jade and Jet Lion. We're going to send them after the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. We'll have Cathay just kind of sit up top here and blast his Yuan Bo at the Gutrix the Red. Meanwhile, you can charge over the top on his Celestial Meow Meow and bonk him on his head until he has been addressed. We'll set up our crossbows over here on this side so we can kind of blast them away as they come up through this choke point. I'm going to have our archers take the frontal position. And then we are going to post up the shotgun ladies where they can defend themselves and hopefully no one can get around that flank there. We'll have spearmen right behind them just in case. And spears over here on this side. With the Normie Jade Warriors kind of taking a your typical defensive stance here. Alright, Chaos Dwarves don't have anything super crazy across the field here. We are very thankful. So we should be able to blast them apart with our shotguns. And archers, no problem there. Just the angle just a bit, so they can kind of defend each other a little bit better. Perfect. Get everyone in their groups, and then unleash doom. We'll have you guys in guard mode, so you're not rushing into foolish fights. Crows together. Have the crows kind of off. Are you an overseer? He's a wizard, so he's going to be casting metal spells. Want to catch him with our jet line quite soon. Are you able to silence the enemy? Negates magical weapons, but does not silence. That's fine. He can be silenced by being hit on the head a few times. Onward. Let's have everyone else circle. You two go directly after the Wolf Raiders there. Sick taking shot away. Well, that flies incredibly quick. That's faster than a cannon there. I kind of expected a little bit more of a lob shot. Everyone get moving. It is time to deliver the almighty bonk. Go ahead and have their shot backfire on them. Should be absolutely annihilating. We want to make sure to watch for any kind of circles to cast. Lion move through, crows get back up in the air just in case any kind of spell casting shenanigans. But we may have beat him down fast enough, it's not going to happen. Beautiful. Cathay. Oh no, we missed that one. You get on up over here and wait for the arrival of our new enemies. Go ahead and finish this clown off. Rush in here after this group. Crowmen, come on after this group of Hobgoblin Archers, and then you lads can get these survivors. Make sure we finish him off. How long before reinforcements? 23 seconds. We don't quite have his mighty leap yet, so we will be just using him as a normal artillery. Well, that's that. The first group has been crumped. Come on back over and go to these Hobgoblin Archers, and we'll have the Jade and Jet Lion rotate to help here. Enemies have arrived, so we'll grab Lord as well and just send him after the enemy Lord. Perfect. So the Yuan Bo is magical missiles. Scaled projectile damage against combatants with missing health. Alright, let's go after Dasminius. I mean, you missed most of those, but that was an incredible animation. Oh, I missed it. You're gonna want to run. I'm not sure what that is, but let's get away from it. Oh, Dreadquake mortars. Well, that's a nightmare. Go ahead and bounce that back at them. Let's move the main force up a little bit so they can actually start blasting. Archers, you start working on these Hobgoblin archers. Same thing, just kind of crash into the middle here. Blast apart as many of these laborers as we can. I thought I asked you to come on over here and fight Dasminius. Dasminius Gaul. Beautiful as they are, deadly. And I'm talking about the shotguns. Let's have the Lions tag team Dasminius here. I believe that's just a normal group of Hobgoblin archers. You can kind of fly over the top and deal with them. They're not getting anywhere near us. Those Dreadquake mortars hurt, though. Let's see if we can check out some of Satang's melee attacks here. I mean, if you hit a group, they're going to go away with that kind of wing attack. And there's a victory. We lost a few to the Dreadquake. I should have read our enemies' abilities a little bit better, but absolutely obliterated them. Make sure we can run them down. That way we get all of the replenishment from Veneration. Hit your moment.
We await the enemy. By my hammer.
It's going to give us a close victory, but curse my eyesight, I didn't even realize we completely lost one of our Jade Warrior crossbows. That makes me quite sad. Well, we'll do what we can to re-recruit them. We can even use some of our levying of the provinces if we really need to. That does suck. We'll go ahead and venerate.
You are Cathay's now.
We need to keep a closer eye on what they've got, since we're going to be dealing with a Dreadquake mortar probably most battles here. They've likely got the building end close by. Yeah, over here at Bloodwind Keep. It's going to be a Dreadquake every single fight, which is going to be lovely. Let's move in to deal with
I must keep our forces.
Yobaz. Perhaps. I was going to see if we could actually just use the Levy the Provinces real quick. We could if we use one of our allied factions here.
Once, I was but a soldier.
But now you have ascended. Oh, we have already used up all of our recruitment, haven't we? Just looking for the Outriders with Grenadiers. The Grenade Outriders would be awesome for dealing with the Dawizar. We could also just go ahead. Oh, here they are. They're looking right past. So one turn, we'll go ahead and come on in and levy the provinces. Then bring them with us. Welcome to the army.
General.
Oh, it didn't work. Did I read this wrong?
One day, the dragons will notice me.
Instantly complete one turn of recruitment. I see, so we might have a bug to report on in. Unless that's supposed to be a thing where you're not able to recruit
from the front.
through allied recruitment with Levy the Provinces, which I guess would be thematic, but I figured we could cheese it a bit. And we'll come on out and deal with Yobaz first then.
I'll fight from the front.
Next time we'll pass out our skills.
Marching to war.
Alright, take the execution there since there's so few. 6 or more battles.
Building harmony.
Let's come on in and then grab all maxed out on red line. Looks like no, so we'll grab stand your ground. 4 melee defense is always good. That's
Humility in all things.
Watching the Watcher. Experience for Jade and Jet Lions, and then expert charge defense for Terracotta Sentinels. Would be awesome.
A great day.
Oh, he
But let
buffs
us
everything
avoid
then.
Hubris.
Mostly bowmen. And constructs. Watched by the Watcher. Sweet. Let's come on up and grab a Watching the Watcher then, and then just start upgrading what we can. Perfect minnowing. Advanced archery techniques such as this may trick the foe into making a fatal error. One which will turn them into screaming, fleshy pincushions as a result. Or range and reload time reduction for bow units in this army. Range and recruit rank for bow units. And ammunition and base missile damage. Let's go for perfect minnowing first. We get up to a max of 12% more range, and then 12% from the other side as well. 24% extra range total. 192. These are going to be artillery crossbows by the time we're done. Dragon's Crossroad is defended by a few. Warhammer is bringing some Iron Demons with him. That could be exciting. Let's go for it. And we can retreat afterwards. Oh, so we've got 2 Iron Demons, just the normal Choo-Choo Trains of Death. I'm thinking the best way to deal with these is we're going to circle them with our lions and then blast them to bits with our crossbows. With Cathay annihilating the poor, unfortunate Infernal Iron Sword as they slowly march across the field. Those 6 speed is going to make them a pretty juicy target. Demon Smith of Death and one of Death, so Spirit Leeches are going to be coming down aggressively for them. Lots of Death Mages here. Right, the ground erupts and we've got boulders flying off into the sky. I think we've gone too far north. We will go ahead and set up us, so they're going to go ahead and pull back to their reinforcing position. That allows us to get a much more tight choke point to fight them in. Let's go shotguns up front on this flank. Force them closer together. With those 2 bowmen probably up next to them or directly behind. Spears there. Crossbows across. We'll need to make sure we're not too close together, that way. Should have checked for the Dreadquake. I didn't see one, but my eyesight has failed me before. Warriors up front will have them just kind of advance through the army. Like this is going to be the end up position with 1 more unit of spears kind of in the back. Bring them all in. We should be able to advance up into this choke point quite nicely. We'll bring the 2 lions forward to charge directly into enemy lines. Same thing with General and the Crows. Since they no longer have a mage that can use metal spells, we're not nearly as concerned. We'll probably just go take out this flank real quickly. Let's circle around. Hang up front.
Stone and steel.
Everyone together.
Fight as one. Warriors.
Archers and then the flyers. That'll begin. Everyone move in. You just start blasting away at these wolf raiders. Move up into enemy lines quickly. Everyone else will just take a position on this choke point. Go obliterate those archers. Beautiful stuff. The Spirit Leech going down for Gray. Is this the Jade line? So that'll take a little bit more damage than Maka will.
First among many.
Minute 19 seconds. They're trying to pull their archers back into the line. That's just a bunch of orc laborers. We should be able to blend them apart, no problem. We're crashing headlong in like a fool. Let's keep them scared in here. We have the Chaos Dwarf Warriors in the middle.
Ancestors guide by blow.
Terrify them all the way. Go straight over the top after these sneaky gits. Cathay, you do your thing. They're blasting into these warriors. You come on away from that. That looks like a Dreadquake mortar run. So they did have one. And they used it eliminating their own units. Beautiful.
Celestial General.
Alright, Lion, you charge right into this group of laborers. That looks like just some more orcs, so smash through. Taking a little bit of damage here with these crows, because there's so many enemies, so let's get them up in the air. In fact, once they are up in the air, let's get away. Just in case. Go ahead and blast the Infernal Iron Sword with the specialized missiles there. Hopefully the crows can get out of the way. Good grief. Well, that was a bad time. Continue to unleash. Let's say upon the Infernal Iron Sword are probably going to be the best call. Everything else is coming back in to get bogged into fighting, which is not good. Use the lions to blast a bit of a gap for us. Let's come a little bit back towards our own lines. Crows keep getting stuck in combat because there must be one or two of them that are there. Behind Satang. We'll have him start blasting the Iron Demons. Come on, you two. Gotta get out of the fight. Get back towards our lines. Already getting some insane damage on the Iron Demon. Pulling back. We'll likely just have you circle around and clobber the poor Iron Demons. Oh, good grief. Dreadquake mortars wreaking havoc. This is why we should pay attention. They've got at least 2 uses of them. I'm just having too much fun microing over here. That's a unit of peasant archers and iron hail guns gone. With one of the units completely obliterated. I guess thankfully they used it on our cheap and cheerful archers instead of anything else. Still feel like a doof for letting that happen. You guys move on in. Have Jet Lion use his missile mirror on one of the Iron Demons. Keep dodging this nonsense. We'll let the crows come on in and handle it. New target is going to be Rahamu Zarhand. We're going to hurry on away. Slam into this group. They didn't move it nearly fast enough. Everyone, forward a bit more here. Step over the fallen. That is so unfortunate. Lion got bogged down in units it shouldn't have, so it's in the Hobgoblin Cutthroats, but that's just fine. Should be easy to get away from there. Zaytang, you jog on back a little ways away. Got more sneaky gets there. Spirit Leech going down on our Crowmen, which is perfect. Go ahead and send this unit of Crowmen after them. I've got archers. There's the Skullcracker and Iron Demon in the kind of the middle there. As soon as they're close enough to our line, it's going to be a bad day. We will advance our crossbows a bit since they got so weakened there. Smash these orc laborers. See them fleeing. This group of sneaky gets. Before we charge into melee like a fool, that looks like it is likely one of the generals. You smash them. Crows come up and over the top. It was a fake.
Repositioning. Witness my fortitude.
Everyone's smashing here. Bull-headed they are indeed.
Iron hail gunners.
Heard those iron hail guns. Just a bit there. Lost a bit from the fighting, but we'll pull them on up and away in the air again. and let... I'd say we'll try to reflect these... Oh, you can't reflect sneaky hits. Where's the shotgun Iron Demon? Reflect that back at you. You can go for the Skullcracker. Pull everyone else away. You move in. You've got the Iron Demon and the Skullcracker back there. Let's go ahead and see if we can't deal with Warhammer. Yeah, the flyers up and around this way. Tang, we'll use your magical missiles one more time here to go after the Iron Demon that's trying to blast our Lord apart.
My strength for Cathay. I must overwhelm.
Be grounded enough to use the Celestial Sweep. Either way, let's give you some more melee defense and body your Hamu there. Oh, Jet Lion got uber targeted. Go ahead and fall back. Spearmen move in on those sneaky gits. Yeah, they are focus firing this lion.
The Celestial faithful.
Jade,
Deal with those blunderbusses before they get too much closer.
for the Emperor! Iron Hail Gunners!
Well done, Iron Hail. Spearmen move forward once more. Bro's gonna land in the back here. You go after this other lord, the hero variant. Pros aren't doing great to fight with the train, so let's get them up in the air. Satan, you fall back as well. We're gonna have you smash into this group of Infernal Guard. Shotguns fleeing, at least the first group is. You guys turn and blast apart. I'll actually just step up and annihilate these archers that are taking out you guys. That will do even better. Doing a pretty good job at not getting taken out, some of these archers are. Pros up over the top. Satang, you keep blasting at these Infernal Iron Sword here. Really, those Gelsra warriors pushed through the line.
Iron Hail Gunners!
Shouldn't be that much of a surprise. You blasted the Iron Demon there with those shotgun shells. Help out the lion. It went down quite quickly, didn't it? Smashes right through our Iron Hail guns, but now it's gone.
Crossbowmen! The dragon's ass! Celestial fury!
You guys turn to go after these Hobgoblin Cutthroats. Who in turn should go after these archers. There's just enemies everywhere. Satang. You charge into these Infernal Guard. Looks like a lot of our Jade Warriors weren't on guard modes. They've rushed into melee. It's not good. We'll use Satang to hit these Infernal Guard.
Iron repositioning! Jade crossbow!
Not a great battle here, but we've got him. It's like the white flag is going up across most of the Chaos Dwarf roster here. Go after this next group of lions. Speaking of, our flying cat here has destroyed 2 machine beasts.
We await the enemy. Witness my fortitude.
Whatever extra damage we can get, and they're going to be running for the hills. It's still an absolutely nasty battle, though. We are going to do as much damage to the surviving Chaos Dwarves as possible, and I'll catch you all in a moment. Alright, when we write up the after-action report, we are going to leave out the part where the commanding general forgot about the Dreadquake mortars for a second battle in a row and lost another unit of our troops. These peasant archers suffer, as well as both of our Iron Hail guns, but no one's gone permanently, so we will give Satang the banner of swiftness to make him extra speedy, and we'll act like this was a glorious win.
Keep you alive, sir.
So now we need to keep in mind they've got 2 Dreadquake mortars, and they can drop those wherever they want.
Celestial General.
We're now inside the Dragon's Crossroad, and can we take them out without losing anyone? Answer is a hefty no.
Honor, not fame.
Which might be very fair with the amount of Dreadquakes we have to be dodging. We've got quite a bit of time to do so, but if you're not looking, go ahead and grab... He's got shotguns in his army. prefer to give him even more charge bonus, up to 15 up to 100, or 85 up to 100. You don't even have a hand weapon. How have we failed you in this way? The Dragonbane Gem, let's instead switch it out for the Opal Amulet, which is kind of an on-demand ward save. Jar of All Souls will allow you to be wounded in battle. That's also quite lame. How about instead, we combine up these two Crowns of Command and see what we get. Scales of the Celestial Court gives you 75% activated physical resistance and a Strider. Well, that's great. Probably more for one of the Shugun guns that are normally not very tanky. Let's go ahead and yoink a Brass Cleaver away from one of our Shugun gun lords. Make him a little bit better. Standard of Nangao, which we could then apply to Seitang to give him 20% more range? I think so. And then we could even switch out the Armor of Destiny here for the Shield of Nangao, which would give him even more armor and physical resistance. Problem is we would not normally be activating this because of how much he's moving around, so we'll probably leave that off for now.
I would take that to defend my soldiers.
Ooh, we need to upgrade Seitang. What am I thinking?
We are Cathay's true bastion.
Indeed. Let's go ahead and grab Perfect Minnowing. Reload time reduction and 8% more range. And onward to slaughter. This time keeping a very close eye out for big white circles. Oh no, my range! What's a little bit cool to see is the Chaos Dwarf Lords are honestly pretty terrifying fighters, and our Magistrate, or our Celestial General here, is just bullying them once he closes the gap. He fought several at once and didn't care. Granted, one of them was a hero, but still. Seitang, you take up a frontal position. I'm gonna have you just blasting apart the enemy lords and heroes. Our sneaky Celestial General be there, and everyone else we're just gonna put all the way across the map. Iron Hail Guns for a Cone of Death. I'm not advancing Jade or Jet Lions past where they should be this time. Oh, did we lose both of our archers? No, there they are. Oh man, I know we probably deserved to, but I'd rather not. Everyone's pretty far apart here. The extra range is really quite useful for more than one thing, especially when fighting against these Chaos Dwarves. Outraging them tends to be about the only way to reliably bully them. Like this, and then our last spearman will be in the back line to give out some lovely harmony. Gotta be ready to move them on a moment's notice. Place your bets now on how many units I'm still gonna lose to the Dreadquake Mortar. And the Flyers. Let's get them. Go after the other lord there. That should be, hopefully what we need. Lions come away just a little bit. Love the animation of all the jade, almost like armor, radiating throughout the line. Pros I will keep a little bit up. I'm gonna let Seitang and everyone do their work from afar. Get everyone moving. But now the Dreadquake is quiet. It's like a 50-second cooldown they have initially. I don't trust it one bit. I'll let you stay back, and we'll have Papa Seitang fire on these Wolf Raiders. Back across the ravine here. Since they've already lost a bit of health, let's go ahead and blast this at Ramu Zarhand. Run! Oh, we didn't run fast enough. Oh, and that one splashed down right in the middle. And we still lost a few. not nearly as bad. A lightning shot goes back, eliminating the enemy lord completely. Cathay take a position up on the hill here. We'll bring everyone back towards where they were. How many do we lose? Almost 10. That's not as bad as it could have been. They are fairly dodgeable. You just have to actually be watching. Send you and the Ravens. Flock of Doom. Good to go deal with this group of Wolf Raiders. You blast away at the Infernal Ironsworn. And I'll watch for the last nuke. Standing still against, they're likely to... I'd say they're going to call it in pretty soon. Fairly decent damage there. I'm going to go ahead and call... Thought about calling the crows back, but we'll leave them on the attack. Our hidden units are revealed. Whatever shall we do? Oh no. You lads better run. I think we got it. Oh, they're gonna get clipped a little bit though. Alright, we're safe. We dodged the second one. Crows get back up in the air, and now it's time to get violent. You have forced me to micro my units for far too long. Where's your other lord? Did they both get taken out at once? That is awesome. The death of those Ironsworn, they're not going to really be able to do much at all. Fire on these walls. Oh, there's a lord back here in the back. Mr. Cragbrows. He's on the ground, hit him with the Celestial Sweep. Lind him up. Alright, that lords are gone. No more Spirit Leeches for you. Cathay, you fall back a bit there. Not that you really need to, but let's grab our rest of our army then. Which, they look great. Don't you judge them. Move them up like this. Crows, you move in and go after this group of Wolf Raiders. We'll have the a little bit more healthy unit go after Ironsworn. Ignore them. Give you that Opal Amulet. Safe. Switch some of the targets for some of our crows here. Cathay, continue to blast apart those Infernal Ironsworn for me. In fact, if you could hit them with the escalating damage ability, that'd be awesome. Little lightning bow. Vaporize them. That's the Ironsworn down to 23. Get the crows back up in the air so they can't be targeted by their hand grenades. Satchel charges are quite dangerous. Let's let you charge in. Oh, not you. You stand here. Use your crossbow as, or those shotguns as they're supposed to be. Back in the air. Let's go over the top and get these archers. Actually, get back. Now those Wolf Raiders are leaving, so we'll just kind of turn everyone else around. Cathay annihilates the Chaos Dwarf front line. Those Sneaky Gets need a hug. Sneaky Gets need a hug. Give him the Iron Hail. Okay, hang on now. Stand here and do nothing. Slay our own. Where? Chaos Dwarves most certainly are not our own. And take it off of no UI.
First among many. Full force engagement.
Full force engagement. Those crows the extra resistance. You don't necessarily need. And there's the full break. surprised you were willing to fight for this long. Testament to the staunchness and the stubbornness of Chaos Dwarves. And that should see the Dawizar rebuilding, or at least for a few turns. We'll go ahead and stack the Dragon's Crossroad. Destroy everything they had there, which it looks like this was one of their outpost settlements, so good to see. We will flee back to the Dragon Gate to replenish.
Humility in
Beautiful.
all things.
Alright, we'll have to wait till next turn to do any recruiting, but we can defend the gate just fine from here. Let's go even more devastating charge for our general. Cathay.
Celestial General.
Enhanced Metallurgy Piercing. So you're also an alchemist?
Remain vigilant, always.
Level 12 gives you the Giant Leap. Let's go for a perfect middle wing for now. 12% more range. What are we up to? 203. It doesn't affect Iron Hail Guns, sadly, but maybe when we have an Artificer legendary hero at some point. I think his name is Shi Fong. He's the one that is the main Artificer at Nangao. I may be getting the name all mixed up, but there is a legendary Artificer that is in charge of designing all of the kind of the air core of the Cathayans, so interesting to see him added. Likely with Li Dai. Since I'm betting us anything, it's going to be an extremely gunpowder focused. With gunpowder and faith as a mirror of the Empire. We'll have monks and probably lots of spicy units. Can't wait.
Magistrate reporting.
We're also about to have a brawl against Grimgor Ironhide, which I'm not looking forward to, but as soon as we end the turn here, that's going to kick off. Is there anything we can use to help us out here? Looks like no. We can make a new construction or commercial district, though, which we will. Would love to if it showed us which ones there were very quickly. Ahwax is one. Go ahead and make Hexawaddle a commercial district. Probably not a bad call. Is Shangwu already? Indeed. Was it damaged? That's why we're not able to repair it. Other goofy heroes came up and caused some problems. So it's going to take 5 turns now. Oh, man. So, Ahwax, I believe, is already a commercial district. Nongchang. Tier 2, we can't do anything there. Haichai, if any of the ones that have landmarks are available, that's what I'm going to go for. Skeggy is not. Xiangyang is an interesting idea. But since it's not really very well built up, Hanyu Port is also a very good idea. But since it is so close to mountains... Huh. Having Kunalan would be great. We don't, though. Chao is only tier 2. Everything else is just not worth it. So let's come on back up then, and we'll probably give it off to Hexawaddle. Hanyu is already tier 4, though. I take it back. Let's go for Hanyu. We'll make Cathay strong first. It's also got a port district, which should gain some extra benefits as well. Action performed, and I believe we are maxed out on how many stone and steel tokens we're allowed to have. Campaign movement range, 10% for all navies. Oh, that's incredible. Allows us to get around the map quite a bit easier. Alright, alright. We're going to zoom around and do some upgrades now. Firemouth is where Xiaoming is. Shangwu isn't really under any threat at the moment. We could just go ahead and slot in some walls of the Great Hall. Try to make sure we don't lose that yet. To be honest, we're kind of waiting in a lot of these cases here. I don't mind upgrading Jiju. That way we can get more growth buildings there. Same thing over here at Wiley Village, just to increase our growth options. Control here at Hanyu. We can't go quite up to tier 3 already. Be a bit cheat. think Well Springs is under threat, so we'll swing back over here before making that call. Well, Rakarth is just kind of hanging out at the Blood Hall. We could probably keep it safe. Then we can just add in the spice market to make a little bit more gold here. It's already in balance, though, so we're making 15% more income than normal. Not a lot we can do about it, though. Yeah, we'll just increase the goaded walls, and that's it. Tianhuo, you're almost done with your Moonbird. We probably should have just used him instead. 4 crossbows. Let's just go ahead and make it 5. And fill this army in. Before I do, though, can I grab a additional Gatemaster?
Dragon's will.
I don't know, we're already maxed out on them. We could just get another Astromancer, though, which would work out. He comes preloaded with a Great Moonbird, which is great. Of course, comes in the name. Rolling Skies, Thunderbolt, Midnight Wind. We'll probably just put down both of those. Chain Lightning and Comet. We'll make Jingtian
Celestial wind.
one who is
General
much more
of the
progressed with
celestial
his
host.
training. Perfect. Well, I know he hasn't been moved. We could come out and attack Grimgor, but I think we would get bodied. So we're going to stay here and wait for him to come to us inside of our nice safe town. Here's the Maw Gate.
Reporting.
I have enough for the rush construction. That could have been very useful. Not this time, though.
Cathay Eternal.
Skip through here and figure out which heroes need to be moved still. Oh, Jiwan, you were with Zhao Ming. You come on up and join him once more.
Let their feet become
Got sniped by a big spider.
dragon-blooded sugar.
He's a little lad riding a big spider. Veil of Titans, we'll just go for a little bit more. Yin. Hunting Lodge, where Zhao Ming is, because no one's going to be dethroning him from there. You keep stealing technology. They're going to try to stop you, but... Astromancer Spy Extraordinaire. There it is. Even more research rate. Good to gain some skills. We'll grab that final point to steal technology, so 10% more research stolen on top of the 5% he just gained in his trait. Anything else we'll skip through. Outpost available, commandment available. Let's go Jade Dragon's Edict at the Tower of Ashung, just fix the control everywhere we can. And we'll pass the turn on over to, I guess, Grimgor, which is always a concerning statement. And any charges? It's just Grimgor and his reinforcements. Good grief. 5 units of Black Orcs? That by itself might be able to defeat us. Do we get walls at least? Or the settlement battle, that is. Getting towers would help out quite a bit. Alright, well this is not necessarily a wash. There are a ton of greenskins coming after us, but if we can hold the line and utilize magic and explosives to thin the herd a bit, we have a pretty good chance. We will get to this battle in the next episode. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Yuan Bo video. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the sub don. See you on the next one.